welcome back to Fool Us. Penn and Teller weren't sure about closing the show tonight, but then they said, bucket, let's do this thing. Everyone put your hands together for our show closers, Penn and Teller.
We like doing the show. We love doing Penn and Teller Fool Us. We're proud of it. We love everybody we work with. It's good. It's good. It's a good gig for us. We've been enjoying doing the show. We really like. We like working with the producers, the director. Everybody's great. And the network has been good. But this past week we've been butting heads with the network over this next trick. We want to do a trick. We loved it. Trick called Bucket of Blood. Exciting, visceral, powerful. And network came to us and said, guys, we don't want you to do the bucket of blood. We said, it's a good trick. They said, oh, it's fine trick. We just don't like the blood part. There's a lot of children that watch families. I said, children love blood. And they said, no. Families want to watch this show. They don't want to have blood all over their TV when they're watching as a family. So they said, can you find another liquid? So Tell had the brilliant idea. He said, wow, children love gasoline. So we thought bucket of gasoline, but then turns out that's too expensive. So then we said to them, right, we said, okay, you tell us what liquid should we use? If not blood, not gasoline, what should we use? And they said, how about milk? I'm a vegan, okay? So I said, no way on the milk, factory farming, all that suffering, climate change. And what if a child watching the show is lactose intolerant? This is a little bucket of nightmare. And they said, no, bucket of milk or you don't get to do the trick. They have the power. So we're gonna do the bucket of milk trick. We got a bucket and we have milk. Now you would think that would make the network very happy, that we completely conceded to their demands. You would think that would be fine. But they said, wait a minute, guys, it wasn't just the blood we objected to, it's also the bucket. We said, what? They said, well, you have a bucket of milk, a child could get hurt in that, they could drown. And we said, but this bucket, we gotta have a bucket, that's the whole bit for the whole trick. And they said, no, if you're gonna have a bucket, you can't even have a bottom in the bucket. There can be no bottom in the bucket. We said, but then it's not a bucket. It's no good without a bottom. We need a bottom in the bucket. So we said, okay. They said we could put a bottom in the bucket, but then we had to turn it upside down. We had to turn the bucket upside down. So now our bucket of blood becomes really not even a bucket and certainly not blood. So it's a non-bucket of non-blood. It's a non-bucket of milk. Pouring the milk into the non-bucket in order to be safe with that. And I don't know, it just doesn't seem, I mean, I guess it's an okay trick to have the milk, but it was so much better with the blood, you know, we can do a trick and be proud of ourselves, but you know, the more I think about it, we're doing okay on this show. And it's called Penn and Teller Fool Us. It's not called Network Fool Us. And every once in a while, you gotta take a stand. You gotta stand up to the man. You gotta do things the way you want it. So yeah, we have got a bucket. We have got a bucket. And yes, that bucket is full of blood. If you want to fire us, go ahead. But that's the Penn and Teller bucket of blood, the way it's supposed to be.
That was bloody great. Huge thanks to all of tonight's magicians. We gotta go. We'll see you next time on Fool Us. Good night.